and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to you. You're watching Encounter. Today in the studio with us, we have Sister Jaya, a follower of Brahma Kumari from India. Sister Jaya, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for being with us in the studio. Without any further delay, just a small introduction on yourself. You have a postgraduate degree in mass communication and journalism. You have worked in retail. You are currently a director of a real estate business, and yet you are a follower of Brahma Kumari. Can you please tell us, how do you manage all this?
What we study and how we work and what we are doing, for all this we need a foundation. So Brahma Kumari's meditation gives me a very strong foundation, because when we study, when we work, when we are into doing a lot of things, we need concentration, focus, a very clear image of what we have to be there and what we want to do. So Brahma Kumari's meditation gives me that kind of strength and foundation for that. In this meditation, it is all about self-mastery. I have to use my mind, and mind should be very clear and focused, and there shouldn't be any confusion. So that goal I am able to achieve through this meditation. And also my decision making power, which is a part of my intellect, this also I am able to do it because of the meditation.
So would you say the main aspects of your life in terms of focusing, meditation and decision making has a lot to do with you meditating?
Definitely, because when we say the work of mind or the work of intellect, it's basically a thoughts. So I need to know which thought I have to create and which decision I have to make. So that is the basis of any work I'm doing. So when I am peaceful, when I'm happy, my thoughts are different. When I'm not happy, when I'm not peaceful, or when I'm angry, my thoughts are different. So this thought process will influence my decision definitely. So whether in my workplace or in my family, so my thoughts which are filled with anger or irritation will definitely have negative impact. At the same time, if my thoughts are influenced with peace and love, definitely it will also have certain impact in my career as well as my family. So the meditation gives me an insight where I can keep myself very peaceful, where I can be very happy, I can have a lot of clarity in what I am thinking and what I am doing and what kind of decision I'm making.
All that you have achieved in life so far would not have been possible without the meditation aspect of your life?
It's not that way. We can definitely achieve everything without meditation as well. But it is like this. While doing something, so many times we do something so that we become happy after doing it. But in meditation, you don't have to do anything or achieve anything to be happy. You can be happy and then do everything happily. So there is a difference in doing something for your happiness, and the other thing is do everything happily.
This is a very important what you just said. So instead of achieving success to be happy, you're already happy and you're doing other things in life happily.
Definitely.
This is a massive difference in your approach to life. Is that one of the teachings from Brahma Kumari?
Yes, because every single person has a capacity to be happy. So I limit myself that I will only be happy if I achieve this, if I get this, if I do this. So I'm limiting myself and I'm limiting my happiness. So the Brahma Kumari's meditation gives me awareness that I'm already happy. So I'm happy, that is my state of mind, and whatever I'm doing, that's different. I'm doing it. So when I'm happy, I am at my optimum potential where I can do it. So that gives me, first of all, inner happiness, inner satisfaction, and secondly, whatever I have done, I can do it more and more.
How did the meditation and the teachings of Brahma Kumari come to you? Was it at an early age?
My parents were actually involved in Brahma Kumaris and they were following it, and then I followed them as well.
You spoke a lot already in the short span that we have been talking. You mentioned a lot about meditation and focusing. For somebody who is not part of the Brahma Kumari circle, if I may call it this way, how would you reach to them? Why would they follow your path?
Generally, today the buzzword is meditation. So, meditation means we also say about yoga, physical yoga or exercise, or we also give a lot of importance to our diet for the well being of the physical body. So, we are ready to give some time to take care of the self in terms of physical yoga, physical exercises, and physical diet. But at the same time, what we need to do is when we are talking about stress or anger or irritation, they're all related to our mind. So it's mind which is not healthy. So we have to give some attention, some time to our mind also. So if I can give some attention and something to my mind, some time to my mind, and I can also exercise my mind in terms of thinking positively, definitely mind will also be healthy, and the health of the mind will definitely have some impact on the physical health as well. And when I say the exercise for the mind, so what is exercise for the mind? For example, if somebody appreciates me and I'm so happy, at the same time somebody criticizes me and I'm not happy. So I know exactly what word and what kind of things will enhance my happiness, which will make me feel better and elevated. Definitely, I know. So why do I have to wait for someone else to appreciate me? Why do I have to listen from someone else the words I want to hear? Why can't I create thought about myself that way? Why can't I myself, create an elevated thought about myself? So that will definitely make me feel happy, and I can constantly create and keep that happiness all the time.
I think one of the major issues nowadays is finding time for meditation. There's two aspects of it. Practicing the meditation, which I don't know how long it takes for you, which I will ask, of course, and how to meditate also. I've had various guests, they all speak about meditation, and everyone has a different way of approaching meditation. Would you share your approach, please?
Definitely. Now, when we say for physical health and we do some exercises to keep us fit and to keep us healthy, so same way the work of the mind is creating thoughts. So if I'm going to discipline the mind, if I'm going to keep my mind fit, I have to start creating thoughts when there is no situation. So I have to sit in silence and start creating a thoughts which will make me feel empowered and very elevated, which is like I am very peaceful. I can be peaceful at any situation. I'm very powerful. I can handle any situation. I can cross any situation. These kind of thoughts I can create for myself. So when I keep creating such thoughts, it is like I'm programming my mind. So they're all there inside my mind, and those thoughts will be, under my mind, reserved. And then when I actually encounter the situation and the thoughts will emerge, I don't have to sit and think what I have to think. So it will automatically emerge. Usually what happens when there is a situation, there is a lot of issues around, and I become peaceless, and then I cannot create this thought, I have to be peaceful, I'm peaceful, I can handle it. But even if I do it, I'm already disturbed. I'm very weak at that point, and my thoughts will not be very powerful, or even my words will not be working.
Well,
So
this is scientific.
yes, so if I can do that in a very quiet place, usually it's practiced early in the morning. As soon as I wake up, I see myself as a very beautiful, very peaceful person. I remind myself that I am very peaceful. I can be peaceful at any situation. I am a very happy person. I can be very happy no matter what the situation is like. And I can say to myself, I'm a very powerful being and I will handle any situation. So this is something which I keep saying to myself, and the thoughts will emerge just like that when the situation is there.
The biggest trouble nowadays is people finding time to do it. So how do you manage your time to work around your schedule, your life, your personal life, your work, and being diligent towards your growth and helping yourself grow even bigger.
When we say we don't have time, we have to ask ourselves for what? We are doing everything. We have to set a priority. So if we give priority to certain things, we will definitely find the time. Today, people are finding time to go to gym, for exercises, for walking, and they have time for that because they think it's important. Even that, we go to doctor and there is a problem, there is a diabetes or there is some other problem, and then doctor says, okay, you have to start walking. Then we start. Why do we have to wait till the doctor say? Why we can't do it before? We should have found a time to do that, isn't it? Same thing. Why do we have to wait to get stressed first and then do something about it? Why can't we put a little bit of time, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes in quiet place, in a very peaceful mind, and just keep saying these things and make ourselves very powerful and make our state of mind better, and then that's going to help me throughout the day.
So we have to work, and let's say I use your example. The doctor says you have to go to the gym and improve your lifestyle. So it becomes a priority to improve, as I just said, your lifestyle. So why is it important to carry out, I wouldn't say it's a ritual, but this exercise every morning?
Because today's world, people complain about stress. People complain about their, the anger. These are two things which are actually breaking the families.
So I want to ask you is how should we pass the message to make people understand that it is important to do these exercises?
Because today we are saying we are stressed. If we are saying we are stressed, what is stress? And we are not able to accept the situation and think clearly what to do next. So this is what is creating a stress. So if my state of mind is stable and peaceful, I will be able to accept the situation and think what to do next. So this won't create a stress. Same thing, if I'm saying, I'm getting angry every time, and in the family there is a problem, I get angry with the wife, children, other relatives, and this is creating a trouble in the family. So I have to ask myself, can I get rid of this habit of getting angry? So I need to work for that. If I am able to empathize, if I'm able to understand from other person's point of view, if I can accept everyone as they are, I won't get angry, I will not get irritated. To do all this, I need to have a lot of clarity. I need to have peaceful mind. Only then I will be able to accept and see other person's point of view.
All right, let's take a few minutes. I do not practice any of what you just said. Let's say I do not practice. How should I start and go about the exercises that you just mentioned?
Actually, Brahma Kumari's centers are everywhere. In Mauritius, there are plenty of centers as well. And we have to go there at the beginning and then learn this meditation. And there are sisters who are teaching it, and this is free of charge. And you learn the meditation first, and then you practice it. Actually, whatever we learn, we need to practice. And we need to practice for a long time. Depends on what we want to achieve. So once we start to practice, and then we can start practicing at home as well. And we have to do it everyday basis, and every day we have to give like 10 minutes or 15 minutes to the self. And then early mornings are better. And then before sleeping, again, you do a little bit of meditation, make your mind very calm and quiet and relaxed, and then you go back to sleep.
So when you say 10-15 minutes in the morning, 10-15 minutes before going to sleep, it does not seem like so much time, unlike what most people think. Can anyone participate in those exercises? Is it open to everyone? Is there an age limit? Give us a little bit more details.
There's no age limit, and everyone can practice this. And this is beyond religion, and we don't preach any religion. So anyone who wants to practice this meditation can learn and practice, and they can practice at home also later.
after so many years you have practiced the meditation, how has this changed your life?
My perception changed because I don't see things or situation, people, the way generally it is seen. Because I can see the difference because I'm able to accept things, I'm able to understand things. Basically, end of the day, I have to check myself, how stable I am, how peaceful I am, how much I'm able to be happy, and how much I'm not hurt, and how much I'm not unhappy. So all this is what is important end of the day, because what is happening is we hear a lot of things, we see a lot of things, and we come to know a lot of things. Everything has certain impact on our mind, and that influences our thinking pattern. So it is my thoughts which is responsible for my feelings, which are whether I'm happy or unhappy. So if I don't allow these things to create an impact on me and it doesn't influence my thoughts, and then I can create the thought which I want and I can remain happy all the time. So one thing is we try to get the self-mastery, that is which thought is responsible for my happiness, we know it, and we are able to create the thought and we are able to hold on to it as long as we want. So this is the biggest thing we can achieve in this. And secondly, and seeing from other point of view, other person's point of view, it is very easy. We don't hold on to things which we believe, like it's my opinion, this is what my perception, and this is what is right. So this makes relationships into very, very stressful. So this meditation helps me to see from everyone's point of view. This is making me to accept everyone's point of view. So we give more importance to people, relationships, than just opinions and perceptions.
You just mentioned there are factors that are responsible for your happiness. Does it vary from person to person?
Definitely, yes. But whatever it is, outside things, or whatever the situation, or even the people, they're only stimulus to create my happiness. They are not giving me directly happiness. I take that as a stimulus and I create a thought. But if I can create a thought without any stimulus, why can't I practice that?
The reason why I'm asking you the question is because there are many followers to Brahma Kumari, and I have a feeling that you share the same values.
Yes.
And the factors responsible for happiness, they more or less join the same circle.
Yeah.
Would you talk a little bit about these factors responsible for the happiness? What gives you the drive for service, going around, doing talks, trying to help others have a better life?
See, there is always an income from everything. We work for an income. So one is a monetary benefit. Another one is the benefit which you get from self.
Which you can't put a price value to.
Definitely. So it's a satisfaction. So it's a self-satisfaction. And not only self-satisfaction, because we believe we are just being an instrument for the Almighty Authority. So when He is giving through us to this world, so we will definitely be filled with that as well. So whatever we are telling people, whatever we are, helping them, and definitely it's going to benefit us as well. So there is definitely income, but it's a different kind of income. So that income is very fulfilling, and that's an eternal income.
You just mentioned about the Almighty. Who is the Almighty?
Okay, when we say different religions believe in different God, a different supreme power. So we also believe in the same supreme being, just the name is changed. That's all. So whichever God you're believing in, and He definitely is giving you the power to act upon it. So we are connected to that Almighty Authority. So all the religion believe that God is the father of every single being in this world. So why do we call him as a father? Because we are his children. It's a feeling. So with that feeling, and we feel that he is our father and we are his children, we inherit everything he has as a qualities and powers. And not only that, we believe, every single religion believes God is protecting us. So if he is protecting us, why are we worrying it? Why do we create a fear? Why can't we be happy? So this is what we have to take it from that. So the religion teaches us values. The religion teaches us that God exists. So religion also teaches us to have faith in God, but we have to practice that faith in terms of He is our Father, we are His children. Not only that, and what do we inherit from Him, and how much we value that inheritance, and how much we experience that inheritance of love and happiness and peace.
People should practice their religion to increase their spiritual well-being. So they often mistake the physical aspect to the spiritual aspect of it. Would you have something to say on this?
So religion teaches us for the betterment of our own life. It's nothing to do with what I do to other person. All the religions have said I shouldn't be doing anything wrong. Why it says? Because while I'm doing something wrong, I'm hurting myself and I'm hurting the other person. So religious teachings are for me to be elevated so that I don't do anything wrong to myself while hurting other person. So this is what religion teaches. So religion teaches love. Religion teaches peace. Religion also teaches to be happy. So to be happy, to be peaceful, to be loving, we need religion. But religion is not just about God, or religion is not about spirituality. Religion is something which we choose to go in a right path, right direction, where end of the day we experience happiness, peace and love. But spirituality is nothing to do with religion. Spirituality is, when we say happiness, when we say peace, when we say love, spirituality gives me awareness that they are my innate qualities. I don't have to seek for it. I don't have to do anything to experience it. They are there already.
They're already within
Yes,
us.
yes.
How do you experience it? You have to observe yourself.
We are all experiencing all the time till the situation comes. So the situation comes, I take that as a stimulus, I create the thought, and I become unhappy.
So that's why it's important to achieve self-mastery, and during the meditation
Yes.
you're able to observe yourself.
Yes.
So it's a well-knitted circle which Brahma Kumari has come forward, and which probably explains why there is no name or forms that you connect to.
Yes.
You connect to, you call it the Supreme Being, which is formless.
See, when we say God, God is a position. But if He's our Father and we are His children, the connection is based on the relationship. So the connection is there. All I need to do is experience that. So when I experience that connection, automatically I will be filled with that love. I will be filled with that happiness and peace. But if I just say God and I don't experience based on the relationship, then I will not experience anything. I will just say God is like this and God is like that. Whenever I say God, we can't give physical form, but definitely we all know God is someone who is ocean of love. So if He is ocean of love and He is my Father, definitely I will be something, like an embodiment of love. The quality of love within us is definitely there because we are His children.
Fantastic. Well, Sister Jaya, thank you very much for your time. I'm sure a lot of our viewers will take a lot of positive aspects from this conversation, and I wish you well for your visit in Mauritius, and I hope you come again.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time as well.
You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of this episode of Encounter. Thank you very much for your attention. We catch you again very soon.